Hello guys, what is up? My name is Dan the Lion. Today I'm bringing you an FC26 Cornerstone player review. This time we are reviewing Mohammed Kudus, who just came out as an objective. So you can get this card for free. Right winger, 84 rated, also can play as a striker, 91 on the pace, 80 shooting, 77 on the passing, 88 dribbling, 65 defending and 78 physical. Controlled on the acceleration type, 5'10", 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot and left footed. 3-star weak foot is a little bit concerning, but the skill moves is fine. As a right winger as well, that left foot could come in handy, and even as a striker, if you don't mind using the 3-star weak foot. I think I would rather have 4 if I'm completely honest, but that 91 pace alongside 88 dribbling really does look quite exciting to play with. Decent enough shooting. This card, it looks a little bit weak, I will say that. I'm going to be completely honest. From the outset there on his base stats, it does just look like a pure pace and dribbling merchant, but we'll see how that works in the actual game. I've been proven wrong many times before just by looking at the base stats. So 93 on the acceleration, 90 on the sprint speed, 80 on the shooting there, 81 attack positioning, 80 finishing, 85 shot power, 79 long shots, 80 volleys, and then really it's the penalties that's letting him down with 68. You've probably got someone else that can take a penalty anyway, so really I would say that his overall shooting there is probably going to feel more like an 82, 83, just judging by those stats there. 77 on the passing with 54 free kick accuracy, bringing that down as well, 80 on the vision, 75 on the crossing, 81 on the short pass, 73 on the long pass and 72 on the curve. So look, in the shooting and passing, it really is the 2 stats that don't matter as much that are bringing it down. So I'm hoping that this card could feel a bit better than what it actually says on the stats there. 88 agility, 94 on the balance, insane. That might be the highest that I've seen so far. 80 on the reactions, 85 ball control, 90 on the dribbling and 83 on the composure. Some really solid stats there, particularly 94 balance obviously, and 90 dribbling as well. Very nice. 65 on the defending, not the worst. 71 standing tackle, 65 interception, 60 on the head and 65 defensive awareness, 51 on the sliding tackle. Don't be flying in with him because he's probably going to miss, but 71 on the standing tackle is pretty nice there anyway. Physical, that's 78. He's got 80 strength, so that's actually above the overall physical there for me. Strength is the most important stat from the physical stats there. 78 on the jumping, 77 stamina and 72 aggression. Look, so I was a little bit harsh perhaps on him on just the base stats. His stats look a little bit better there as far as when you go to the actual in-game and break them down. So hopefully his shooting will feel a little bit better alongside his passing. I think the pace and dribbling look absolutely fine. Physical doesn't look bad either, and the defending you're not really going to need. Let's get into it. Alright, so we've got Kudus here. I did try him out as a striker and as a winger. I just generally prefer striker, so a lot of the clips that you're going to see here are him as playing as a striker. So I guess we'll go for it stat by stat. The main thing that I noticed about Kudus, which is probably going to be no surprise to anyone, is his pace. He was absolutely electric. Everything about his pace was good. His acceleration, his sprint speed, everything. Once he's away, he's away. He's not getting caught. As you would probably expect from the card, the stats. I feel like pace is normally one of those stats where they do tend to feel the same in game as what the card says. His shooting was good. He had good finishing. I think because his pace is so good, there were so many times where he was just able to get away from a defender and get a tap in. And most of the time, to be honest, well, I would say maybe like 95% of the time, if you're one-on-one with the keeper on this game, you're going to score. If you shoot, it's very rare that the goalkeeper will make the save. So he was able to get into those positions pretty much all the time. His dribbling was also very good for that. So he was able to beat defenders. His close control seemed really good. So with the really good pace and that dribbling that he's got, he was able to just glide past defenders, get himself into a really good position to be able to knock the ball into the back of the net. And that's exactly what you're wanting for a striker, or if you're even playing him as a winger. His passing, I didn't really notice, to be honest. I don't think that which is again why I wouldn't play him as a winger. I don't think he was really able to sort of do those passes that you would think that other players would be able to do in those positions. So I'm not entirely sure if as a winger, if you're someone that likes to cross the ball in or sort of relying on him for like through balls or something to your striker, I wouldn't be sort of relying on this player for that. But As a striker, definitely his value is not that high. It's for the player that you're getting. I think that you are probably getting a very, very good value for money. Obviously, the finishing that you're seeing in these clip series, able to score quite a few different types of goals. But again, he's always going to be in that position for the one-on-one, just purely because because of his pace, manages to burst him away from any sort of defenders. So, yeah, really, really did enjoy using this card. I didn't expect to. I'm an Arsenal fan, especially, so giving good praise to a Spurs player does kind of hurt. We can't be biased when it comes to this. So let's get back into the in-game stats, and we will compare them to how he felt in-game and see if he is worth the value. Alright, so we've just seen Kudus in action there, and as you can tell, I was proven wrong when I said that his base stats didn't look good, because this card was fantastic for me. So 91 on the pace, felt every bit of 91. He was bursting away from people. You saw plenty of goals there where he was just able to accelerate past defenders very, very easily, very comfortably, no problems at all. 91 can stay. 80 on the shooting's a lie. There is no way that that card is 80 shooting. It felt more like an 83, 84. Felt really nice. His finishing was good. He didn't really miss many chances. He had good shot power. Yeah, 84 on the shooting there. 77 on the passing. I didn't really actually notice that he did anything good for the passing, to be honest with you. So I'm actually going to stick with 77 for the passing. He didn't do anything good, but didn't do anything bad either, so I'm not going to change anything at all. 88 on the dribbling. I think that his dribbling, 88 is such a high stat. I actually think I might take something off of his dribbling. I might bring that to an 86 and basically put those stats onto his shooting, because I just don't. His dribbling was good. It was really good. But I think actually the Nico Paz review that I've just done, I feel like his dribbling was just as good, and I sort of didn't give him as high those stats, so I can't be giving Kudus those stats either. 65 on the defending. He's an attacker. I didn't notice that he did anything good or bad on the defending there, so I'm just going to leave that at 65. And honestly, his physical felt fine. I don't know if it's because his dribbling, I know I downgraded it from 88 to 86, but if he started with 86, you'd be thinking that's a really, really good stat anyway. So I think because he's got good dribbling, his physical felt good as well, because he wasn't getting pushed off the ball or anything. So I'm going to bring the physical up to an 81. I mean, all in all, a top card, which I would definitely be keeping in my team, and he's free. You can just do the objectives. Don't have to pay for this card, as long as you can get those objectives done in the very short time frame that you've been given. So hopefully you did like the video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. There are other FC26 player reviews on my channel. Go check them out. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.